Tina, what are some of your reactions to the vice presidential debate? Obviously, a lot of discussion, maybe not necessarily pointed on fiscal policy, but we did hear a lot when it comes to the threat of tariffs from former President Trump on immigration as well.
Well, of all of the things that might move the needle in the polls that we could talk about, the escalation of the Middle East conflict being one of them, the longshoremen strike, Hurricane Helena, the VP debate does not figure. The discussion was not intended for market participants, and there has been no discussion whatsoever in this campaign about the U.S. deficit and spending. That tells you something quite important. But I do think there were some interesting surprises that came out of the discussion, and one of them was that we saw a bit less of the attack dog J.D. Vance. He was smooth in his delivery, and there was a lot of what is called Midwestern nice. I don't think anybody was expecting that.
It's an interesting point that you make there, Tina, that possibly world events, so much happening in the world could wipe this vice presidential debate off of voters' memories, potentially, with just about 5 weeks to go before the November election. Do you see any impact from the vice presidential debate when it comes to where things stand in the race, in this very tight race between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
Well, I wrote before the debate that I didn't want to discount anything that might see even a tiny shift in polling or sentiment, given how tight the race is. But is the VP debate going to register? I mean, the assassination attempt on Donald Trump didn't register in the polls. So I think we're going to forget about this debate tomorrow, or maybe even by lunchtime.